The year is 1940. Europe is engulfed in the fiery chaos of World War II. Nazi Germany under Adolf Hitler's Iron Fist has unleashed its Blitzkrieg, a lightning war of unprecedented speed and ferocity. Poland has fallen, Denmark and Norway are occupied. The Nazi war machine seems unstoppable. In the West, France, once considered the premier military power, is on the verge of collapse. The Allied forces, caught off guard by the German advance, are in full retreat. Their backs are against the wall, facing the icy waters of the English Channel. There seems to be no escape. France, in the spring of 1940, is a nation teetering on the precipice. The German invasion, swift and brutal, has shattered the French army's morale. The Maginot Line, once believed to be an impenetrable defense, is bypassed. German tanks race across the French countryside, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The French government, paralyzed by indecision, flees Paris. The once proud nation is on the verge of surrender. For the Allied soldiers trapped in northern France, the situation is growing increasingly desperate. The English Channel, a treacherous stretch of water, is their only hope. The beaches of Dunkirk, a small coastal town in northern France, become a bottleneck of despair. Hundreds of thousands of Allied soldiers, British, French, Belgian and Canadian, are trapped. The German army, victorious and relentless, closes in from the land. The skies above are thick with the roar of Luftwaffe bombers. The situation seems hopeless. The soldiers, exhausted and demoralized, huddle on the beaches, exposed to the relentless German onslaught. The English Channel, whipped by strong winds, looks more like a graveyard than an escape route. Yet amidst the chaos and despair, a glimmer of hope emerges. Operation Dynamo, the evacuation of Allied soldiers from Dunkirk, begins on May 26, 1940. It is a desperate gamble, a race against time and the relentless German advance. The Royal Navy, along with a flotilla of civilian vessels, is tasked with ferrying the stranded soldiers across the treacherous English Channel. The evacuation is fraught with danger. German bombers and artillery target the beaches and the ships. The sea is rough, the air thick with the stench of fear and death. Yet, despite the overwhelming odds, the evacuation gathers momentum. Section 5. The Civilian Flotilla Courage Under Fire. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Dunkirk evacuation is the role played by hundreds of civilian vessels. Fishing boats, pleasure crafts, lifeboats, anything that could float, answered the call to rescue the stranded soldiers. These ordinary citizens, many with no prior experience, braved enemy fire and treacherous seas to save their countrymen. The courage and selflessness of these civilian volunteers are a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human heart. They risked their lives, not for glory or recognition, but out of a deep sense of duty and compassion. Their actions embodied the very essence of heroism. Section 6. Against the Odds, Tales of Survival. In this chapter, we delve into the harrowing yet inspiring stories that emerge from one of the most desperate moments in history. The evacuation of Dunkirk is a tapestry woven from countless individual stories of survival, courage, and sacrifice. Each thread in this tapestry represents a life, a moment of bravery, and a testament to the human spirit. There is the story of Captain William Tennant, the Dunkirk molemaster, who organized the chaotic embarkation process. His leadership and quick thinking were crucial in turning chaos into a somewhat orderly evacuation. There are the tales of the little ships, the civilian vessels that braved enemy fire to ferry soldiers to safety. These small boats, manned by ordinary citizens, became symbols of hope and resilience. And then there are the stories of the soldiers themselves, facing impossible odds with stoicism and bravery. These men, often young and inexperienced, showed remarkable courage in the face of overwhelming adversity. Men like Private Charles Jeter, who spent 3 days and nights on the beach, dodging bullets and bombs before finally being evacuated. His story is just one of many that highlight the sheer will to survive. These are stories of ordinary people thrust into extraordinary circumstances, revealing the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. From the civilians who risked their lives to the soldiers who fought with every ounce of strength, these tales remind us of the incredible capacity for courage and endurance within us all. Section 7. The Cost of Retreat, Losses and Victories. The evacuation of Dunkirk, though a logistical marvel, comes at a heavy price. The operation, codenamed Dynamo, was a desperate attempt to save the British Expeditionary Force and other Allied troops trapped by the advancing German army. Over 68,000 Allied soldiers are captured. These men faced an uncertain fate, many becoming prisoners of war, enduring harsh conditions and forced labor. Thousands more are killed or wounded. The beaches and waters around Dunkirk became a graveyard for many, with ships and planes lost in the chaos. The beaches of Dunkirk are littered with abandoned equipment, tanks, trucks, artillery pieces, a stark reminder of the suddenness and ferocity of the German onslaught. The loss of this equipment was a significant blow to the Allied war effort. Yet, amidst the losses, there is also victory. The successful evacuation, against all odds, provided a morale boost to the Allied forces and the British public. Over 338,000 Allied soldiers are rescued from Dunkirk, a testament to the courage and determination of the Royal Navy, the civilian volunteers, and the soldiers themselves. The flotilla of over 800 boats, including fishing vessels and pleasure crafts, played a crucial role in this effort. This miracle of deliverance, as it comes to be known, has a profound impact on the course of the war. It demonstrated the resilience and unity of the Allied forces, setting the stage for future victories and the eventual defeat of the Axis powers. Section 8. The impact on morale, a nation reinvigorated. The successful evacuation of Dunkirk, despite the heavy losses, has a galvanizing effect on British morale. What could have been a crushing defeat is transformed into a symbol of courage, resilience, and the unyielding spirit of resistance. The British people, inspired by the heroism displayed at Dunkirk, are more determined than ever to fight on against Nazi tyranny. Prime Minister Winston Churchill, in his famous "We shall fight on the beaches" speech, captures the mood of the nation. He warns against complacency, acknowledging the gravity of the situation. Yet he also expresses unwavering confidence in the ultimate victory of the Allied cause. Section 9. The German perspective, a missed opportunity. From the German perspective, the evacuation of Dunkirk is a missed opportunity. Hitler, for reasons that remain debated to this day, halts the advance of his panzer divisions on Dunkirk. This fateful decision gives the Allies a vital window to organize the evacuation. Some historians believe that Hitler, confident in his eventual victory, wanted to spare his troops for the coming battle for France. Others speculate that he held back his tanks out of a desire to offer the British a negotiated peace. Whatever the reason, the German failure to capture or destroy the British Expeditionary Force at Dunkirk has far-reaching consequences for the course of the war. Section 10. The strategic implications, a turning point. The evacuation of Dunkirk, though a tactical retreat, has significant strategic implications. The British Expeditionary Force, though battered and depleted, survives to fight another day. The vast majority of British troops evacuated from Dunkirk go on to form the core of the army that will eventually liberate Europe from Nazi tyranny. Furthermore, the evacuation buys Britain valuable time to rebuild its defences and prepare for the coming Battle of Britain. The Royal Air Force, bolstered by the arrival of pilots from evacuated squadrons, is able to inflict heavy losses on the Luftwaffe, ultimately thwarting Hitler's plans for an invasion of England. Section 11. Conclusion. The enduring legacy of Dunkirk. The evacuation of Dunkirk, though a desperate scramble for survival, stands as a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. It was a moment when the world witnessed the incredible bravery and determination of those involved. It is a story of courage, resilience, and sacrifice, a beacon of hope in one of the darkest chapters of human history. The events at Dunkirk showed that even in the direst of circumstances, the human spirit can shine brightly. The Dunkirk spirit, characterized by unity, determination, and unwavering resolve in the face of adversity, continues to inspire generations. This spirit is a reminder that when people come together, they can overcome even the most daunting challenges. Dunkirk reminds us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, hope can endure. It is a powerful lesson in resilience and the enduring power of hope. It teaches us that ordinary people are capable of extraordinary acts of courage and selflessness. The bravery of those who took part in the evacuation is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. The legacy of Dunkirk is not just about a military evacuation, but about the enduring power of the human spirit to triumph over adversity. It is a story that continues to resonate, reminding us of the incredible potential for heroism and unity in the face of great challenges.